WNBA players feel a level of jealousy toward Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever player says. Indiana Fever guard Lexi Hull believes other WNBA players feel a level jealousy towards Caitlin Clark and her teammates because of all the attention Clark receives. Here is a level of jealousy when it comes to the Fever, just because of the media attention, and the fans that have shown up for us ever since Caitlin got here. Hull, who averaged 7.2 points and 4.3 rebounds this past season, told Glamour magazine. We've heard people and players and teams talking in their locker room about we can't let the Fever win. Of course, opponents of the Fever presumably want to win all of their games, not just the ones against Indiana. Clark, the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA season, won the WNBA Rookie of the Year and made the All-WNBA First Team and All-Star Game that year. She set league single-season and single-game records in assists, broke the rookie scoring record, and became the first rookie to achieve a triple-double. Clark, 23, played in just 13 games this season before shutting it down in July due to a right groin injury and a bone bruise, but she is expected to be fully healthy for the start of the 2026 season. Without her, the Fever lost in 5 games in the WNBA playoffs to the eventual champion Las Vegas Aces. Kelsey Mitchell receives praise from fans after admitting difficulties and sacrifices this season with the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell closed out another season with the Indiana Fever, averaging 20.2 points, 3.4 assists, and 1.3 rebounds in a challenging year for the team. The 29-year-old guard performed well and always kept her head high and remained humble, which not only led her to be one of the finalists for the league MVP, but also earned her the respect and love of fans and teammates. Mitchell receives praise from fans. Without a doubt, the absence of Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson, Ari McDonald, Chloe Bibby, and Damaris Dantas was not easy to cope with, but even so, the Fever were 1 game away from the playoff finals. Mitchell was one of the few Indiana players who did not report any injuries or miss any games, leading the Fever to Game 5 of the semifinals against the Las Vegas Aces. However, the 29-year-old guard suffered rhabdomyolysis during the third quarter, in which her muscles stopped producing and reached their maximum capacity, forcing her to leave the court and be taken to the hospital. Now, during the off-season, Kelsey was able to reflect on it. I'm serious. When we looked to my left, and we lost Sid, and I looked to my right, we lost Caitlin, and I look up, we lost somebody else, and I look down, and I'm like, damn, where's Sophie at? And so it was just a matter of like having to maintain a sense of sacrifice. It was the ultimate sacrifice I had to make. I'm making it 1,000,000 times over, Mitchell explained at an Eli Lilly event on Monday. It was special because we didn't have a lot of ego in our program, in our organization, and so when I did look to the bench when the playoffs happened, I had support, Mitchell added. This humility combined with talent, hard work, and perseverance meant that fans did not hesitate to back her and show their support. At Kels_Hoop literally carried this team until the wheels fell off. Thank you, Kels, commented one of them. Mitchell should never have to buy a drink in Indianapolis for the rest of her life, another user confidently stated. Truly one of a kind, said a third. Kels' humility makes her unstoppable. She has spirit in her, it's a beautiful spirit, love this team, so much, commented another follower. The truth is that many fans believe that had it not been for the injury in Game 5, the Fever could have beaten the Aces and fought for the championship. With their sights set on 2026, and considering that Clark and Aaliyah Boston are under contract, and Kelsey is one of the team's priorities, the idea of the Fever winning a ring keeps fans hopeful who have shown great affection and support this year.